What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Machiavelli, and I'm back with another reaction video, man. This is Steve Wilkos. Did Grandpa touch you? I think this is about the second one I reacted to where dealing with grandfathers touching the kids. Oh boy, man. But without further ado, man, let's get it.
Casey and her family should have been enjoying a Mother's Day barbecue last week, but instead, they were blindsided with allegations of sexual abuse. You see, Casey says her daughter claimed that Grandpa Jimmy molested her. And she even gave specifics as to where the abuse took place. But Jimmy and his wife Lisa say there's no way their granddaughter was molested, especially not by him. Take a look.
My granddaughter is accusing my husband Jimmy of touching her. Casey went home and she asked her if he had touched her in any way. She said no, and then she said that Peepaw had put his cookie on my cookie. Peepaw is my husband Jimmy. I told her, I said, no, Peepaw did not do this. So then we got Jimmy, which is Peepaw, to come into the room. And Casey had her tell Peepaw exactly what she told me. And Jimmy's like, no, that has never happened. I would never do nothing like that. So then David comes in and he's real upset. And that's whenever he told us that Jimmy has to get a lie detector test. I think Casey had probably coached my grandbaby because she had her by herself and had an opportunity to talk to her. I need to find out the truth. Because I told my husband, if he feels it, I have to leave. I can't be with him no more. And I don't want to leave my husband.
Casey, that's your mother-in-law on the tape. What's going on?
Okay, well, like you said, on Mother's Day, we should be having a good day. Well, my daughter said, oh, Mommy, I have something that I need to tell you in your ear. I said, okay. So I put my ear down there to her. And she said, Mommy, Peepaw wants to keep this a secret, but he put his cookie on my cookie. And I said, what do you mean he put his cookie on your cookie? Is it a cookie that you eat or is it your cookie? Because that's what we consider that area. And she told me, she said, no, Mommy, it was this cookie. So I immediately took her to the source, which is Jimmy and Lisa. Okay, I wanted them to hear it for themselves that she had said this. So whenever I got there, I immediately told Lisa to go into her bedroom. It was just me, her, and my daughter. And my daughter told her the same thing she told me. And we asked her again, was it a cookie that you eat or is it a cookie, your cookie? And she said it was her cookie again. And that's when Jimmy had walked in the door and said, what the heck is going on? I had her repeat it again. And she said the same thing in front of everybody, as she told me. And so my husband had came down at that time and told Jimmy that he has to take a lie detector test. So as soon as they all agreed to take a lie detector test or whatever, I immediately called y'all. I have to have answers from my daughter.
How long have you known Jimmy?
I have been knowing him since I was 4 or 5 years old. His mother had passed away whenever he was younger, and so my dad took him in and offered to raise him the rest of the way. And I consider him as my brother because we're really close.
Right,
and
you were raised in the same house.
Yes. And I just would never think
And then he married your mom?
My husband's mom.
Oh, okay.
So,
but I mean, isn't that kind of odd that the guy
Yeah.
that you're going ends up being your father-in-law?
It's okay though. He's a good man to
Yeah.
me.
So that's what. And so you just said that. Do you think it's possible that he didn't do this?
I really don't think he did. But, I mean, I have to believe my daughter. I mean, my daughter would not just make something like that
Right.
up. And especially saying where it happened at.
Now, you took a lie detector test to prove that you didn't coach your daughter.
I sure did.
And why'd you do that?
because I don't want anybody saying, "Oh, well, she told her daughter to say this," even.
But I
knowing...
mean, why would you coach against somebody that you have a very close relationship?
Exactly.
Casey, why?
Why? Why would you do this to my daughter?
I would never do that.
You told.
You know, I would never hurt her.
She told everybody.
She's like a love to me. It's like all my kids.
My daughter said it 3 or 4 different.
I hope he doesn't have kids. Like, for him to say that, I'm worried about his own kids. Because if you're doing this to somebody else's kids that are not yours, even if you were, that'd still be bad. But I'm just saying, like, if you do this to somebody else's kids, it's bad. Then you say, I treat her like I treat my own kids. Oh, that's the. Oh. So you just treat everyone, all the kids like that, huh? That's wild.
The same story.
It don't matter,
That's
Casey.
wild.
I didn't never do it. I raised you whenever you was 5 years old.
I have to believe my daughter.
I would never touch anybody like that.
I don't want to believe you did it.
I raised you pretty much.
Your husband, David, he's here. Let's bring David out.
Look, all this going on, bro. My daughter comes and says it 3 times.
Yeah.
How you gonna call a 4-year-old a liar? I mean, how are you gonna do that? And besides, y'all have the wrong idea of even thinking it's her coaching our daughter. When I'm the one that's always getting in your face, calling you lazy, drunk, and everything else. How y'all even gonna think it's her?
Because you don't want me to be with your mama.
No, I don't want a drunk, lazy person with my mama. But guess what? It happened. My mom has feelings for you, and I don't want to have her heart broken again.
Problems. What else you want me to do?
My daughter came to us
Are you a
and
drunk?
said 3
No,
times.
I drank, but I ain't no drunk.
Do you believe in your heart that he molested your daughter?
I don't. I do and I don't. It's really hard because I've known this man for a long time, and I've never seen him.
You guys better watch out, man. I'm so glad I wasn't raised around people like this. Like, you know, the closest people to you hurt you the most. Remember that. So just never, act like, oh, this is my cousin, this is my brother, sister, whatever, that they not going, You just gotta be aware, man, because sometimes temptation is a MF to most, to some. But for some reason it takes on a whole nother aspect or, big effect when you're talking about kids, you know what I mean? I say it all the time, bro. Like,
Do anything like that around a kid or to a kid.
How in the world could you even sit back there and say that you think that he probably did it? I love this man, and I'd be damned
Did I
if I'm
say?
gonna let
Wait a
anybody
second,
come
no.
in between
Did
us.
I say?
Get back.
Did I
You
say
said-
that I thought he did?
Yes,
No.
David, you
No,
and
I did
Casey,
not.
So
you and-
really, it sounds like nobody really believes that Jimmy did it, but it's a possibility.
Yes,
Exactly.
There
Right.
is a possibility, but I am pulled in the middle, okay?
Of course.
I mean, I'm never home. I'm never home at all.
But do you find it a little strange that Jimmy's the one giving your daughter a bath?
Yeah. And I didn't even
But
know
he
that
hasn't.
happened.
But he hasn't. That's the
He
thing.
just stood on the stage and said he did it.
No, I don't even bathe my own girls because I wouldn't want this to happen to me.
Yeah. I mean, isn't it a little weird that nobody knew that he was giving her a bath?
I didn't know.
I didn't.
I don't know the result. Turn.
oh, hell no.
Everybody says Jimmy's a great guy. Maybe he didn't do it.
I want to answer.
We pray. We just pray to God.
But the bath story almost sounds like, well, if I fail, that's when I gave her a bath. Casey took a lie detector test, and we asked her, did you coach your daughter to say Jimmy sexually molested her? She answered no. Are you fabricating the story that Jimmy sexually molested your eldest daughter? She answered no. The results came back the same to each question. They came back that Casey told the truth. Jimmy came here, took a lie detector test, and we asked him, did you ever have physical contact with your 4-year-old granddaughter for your own sexual pleasure? He answered no. Did you ever do anything sexual to your 4-year-old granddaughter? He answered no. The results came back to send each question, and they came back that Jimmy did not tell the truth. To either pass this test, you have to have +4, or you have to have a -4 to fail. Jimmy had a -24.
Damn.
I know
Woo!
there's sick guys in the world, and you're one of them. It's not going to be easy for you in jail. And let me tell you something.
Hell no.
Don't fool yourself right now standing on that stage thinking you're not going to jail, because look at everything that happened here. One, this is a little girl who's adamant about her story. Two, the mother passes that this ain't being faked. The girl has basically pointed you out in a lineup in her own house. This is the guy that did it, okay? Little girl's not making up a story like that. And you bust out yourself. Oh yeah, I give her best. That nobody knows that I'm giving her best. And you know, some of these guys, they worked in the prison system here in the state of Connecticut. I'm sure they can tell you, nobody likes a child molester.
You know what?
And even just Connecticut, bro. That's everywhere. Nobody likes child molesters. Like, if you have kids, I don't care. Because, like, even some of the dudes that don't have kids, I know some dudes that are like 30, 40, still don't have kids. But you still even have those individuals that don't take kindly to stuff like this. So, you know, people that are actual parents, you know, whether their kids are 4, 6, 12, or even 18 or 20, they don't take kindly to stuff like this, bro. If you're a parent or you're not a parent, you're just gonna, you know, you're not gonna approve of stuff like this, man. And you're gonna wish the worst upon people like this right here.
You know what? If y'all got anything to do with the police, take his ass now.
Okay.
Take his ass now. I don't want to know words about my babies.
This is your husband.
It's over.
He violated your granddaughter.
It's over.
Your president from the show is about 15 to 20 years in prison. Thank you for being a participant in our show. Get the hell off my stage. You got to get justice for your daughter. I hope that you'll update us and let us know when he gets arrested, what happens to him in court, because we would definitely like to know that and let our viewers know what happened with the show. Thanks.
That's crazy, man. That tells you guys right there, man. Even watch out for family members, you know? Like, I want to know what drives a person to do stuff like that. And once again, this is not to say to do it to anybody's kids that's outside your family, but I'm just saying, like, for you to do it to your own family member, even if it's not your blood related, you know, family member, why? What kind of I can't even think of the word, bro. What kind of recognition do you get for that? You don't get no recognition for that, even if it was somebody else's kids. Like somebody that you don't know, somebody out there in the streets, you know. But for it to be like your own family, like what drives you guys to do that? What drives them to do that? What do you think you get out of that? Is my question. Like, of course, sexual gratification, but still, you can get that like from a. Oh man, this is crazy, bro. If you guys like this video, man, give it a fat thumbs up, like, comment, share, Machiavelli Gang. We up out of here, man. I love you guys. You guys have a blessed one and a safe one, and I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.